As of 2024, there are a total of 9 different starter trios in Pokemon history, and what I'm going to do is rank every starter trio from my least favorite to my most favorite. So watch till the end because your starter trio might be one of my favorites or one of my least favorite trios of all time. And it'd also be really nice if you guys could click that red subscribe button. It's completely free and it helps me out a ton. Did you click it yet? Great, now we can start the ranking. My name is Pokey, and in today's video, we rank every starter trio in Pokemon history. And yes, this list includes all of their evolutions into account, so even though their final evolution might be amazing, if their second evolution falls short, then it's going to lose some points. There's going to be a fun game too. I want everyone to pause the video right now and write down how I ranked each trio from 9th place to 1st place. And after you're done, you'll see if you got any placements spot on by the end of the video, with each correct placement worth 1 point. If you manage to get at least 4, you win. Are you ready? Alright, let the ranking begin. I'm definitely not stalling. All right. It's Gen 9. Listen, let me start off by saying I don't really hate any of the starters like some people do. I just can't bring myself to love the starter trio enough. So the highs of this starter trio is that it nails the first stage evolution line. I think they're all cute, adorable, and just what a starter needs to be. But where this trio falls apart is the second stage line. Florgato literally failed its one job of being a normal cat. The duck thing is no longer cute and looks like it hit its head against a brick wall and is trying to write it off as a fashion sign. The only good one is Crocolore for having such a unique design with the sombrero and tiny hands. It's all very cute. So already this trio is half and half, and it all depended on the final evolution stage, and well, it was just awful. Well, not really. Let me explain. Meowscarada, in my opinion, is actually my favorite since it looks like a full-on magician act, and I really like that persona. Skeledirge is a problem though, because now it doesn't scream unique at all. It lost the thing that made it funny and cool to begin with, that being its sombrero, and it's not even that little cute guy that we fell in love with at the beginning of the game either. It's almost unrecognizable and just looks like a red version of Crocodile if it was sitting down. And I mean, hey, at least Crocodile kept his glasses. And do not get me started on Quaquaval. That thing is disgusting to look at. Remember when I said I don't hate any starter? That remains true. Unless it's Quaquaval. Overall, I rate this trio a 6.2 out of 10 purely because the first stage evolution lines were amazing and Crocolore and Meowscarada carried. Coming in at number 8 is going to be the Gen 5 trio. Now for starters, get it? Sorry, I had to do it eventually, bro. Now, these starters aren't actually bad. I really like Samura, and I think Oshawott is really cute. I think Tepig is really cute, and Emboar isn't that bad design-wise, in my opinion. Snivy has a decent design, and Serperior is genuinely a great final evolution. However, I think you guys notice a trend with how I just talked right now. The final and first evolutions are great, but I think the second stages are very mid or even bad. Pignite looks so ugly in my opinion. It has such stubby feet, it's disgusting. Servine still has legs and it's just a worse version of Snivy. And Dua isn't actually that bad, but it just doesn't hold a candle to the other starters. Overall though, I still really like this trio and don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. So for that reason, I'm giving the Gen 5 starters a 7.4 out of 10 rating. Now we have our 7th spot trio, which is going to go to none other than Gen 2. Now personally, you guys aren't going to believe this, but I genuinely love all of Chikorita's evolutions. And yes, that includes Meganium. It looks like a cute dino, and at least it walks on all fours unlike some Pokemon out there. Meganium also has a soft spot for me since I've used it so often in Nuzlocke in the past, and it always saved me. As for the Typhlosion line, I don't need to say anything other than its peak. In its Hisui form, is just a masterpiece. But where this trio falls short in my opinion is with Feraligatr and Croconaw. Listen, I love Totodile. It is so cute and lovable, but as for Croconaw, it just looks like an edgy gator. And Feraligatr looks so much like a regular croc that I just can't find it cool enough. It looks like something Disney would use for a talking walking alligator in one of their animated shows for kids. But overall, it's still a phenomenal line of Evos, and Typhlosion and Meganium carry so hard, so for that I will give this trio a solid 7.8 out of 10. Now we are at our 6th spot of trios, and it's going to be the Gen 1 trio. Man, I'm so getting murked tomorrow. Listen, I don't actually hate any stage of the Kanto starters. In fact, I love all of their forms, except I just think the other starters are better. That's literally it. Trust me, I love their Megas, and as much as I think Charizard is overrated, he is still one of my favorite fire types, period. But I didn't grow up with these guys as much as other people did, that's all. So overall, this trio gets a whopping 8.5 out of 10. Now we are entering the final 5, which starts off with number 5, Gen 4. Infernape is my favorite fire type, period. Piplup is so cute, and you can thank Ash and Dawn for their spots. And Torterra grew on me so much after I realized just how big it is in Detective Pikachu. I do think their other forms like Prinplup and Grotle are a bit meh, but still decent. Just don't live up to the other trios, that's all. Overall, this trio gets an 8.7 out of 10. Now the top 4 spot goes to Gen 6. Now this hurts physically and mentally because all of you know Greninja is my favorite Pokemon of all time. And it's because of that Gen 6 made it this far. But sadly, I don't think it's a well-rounded trio, as Quilladin is almost as bad as Quaquaval in my opinion. But Delphox isn't bad, but Braixen is just so much better. Chespin is goated though, from Marin's Chespin to Clement's Chespin, oh my gosh, perfection. But I love this trio so much because of the XY series, and this one definitely resonates with me the most. But the show must go on regardless. Also, I think Chestnut is overrated. The dude is a really cool monster, bro. Overall, I give the starter trio an 8.8 out of 10. Now we are here with the top 3 trios. Have you gotten any placements right? I hope so. Coming in at number 3 is going to be the Gen 8 trio. I love these Pokemon so much. Oh my gosh. First off, Sobble is so cute. Second of all, Cinderace being a soccer player with a fireball is peak video games. And Rillaboom being a drummer is so cool, man. I genuinely love all of their forms except for Drizzle, which I don't like the emo look at all, but other than that, a phenomenal trio. Our first 9 out of 10. Now we are in the final stretch. Coming in at number 2 is none other than the Alolan trio. Now I can't even begin on how much I love this trio. Ash's Rowlet was both cute and so fun to watch, and Primarina is one of the most beautiful Pokemon of all time, and a top 3 water type for me. And Incineroar is a love-hate relationship because I like its design, but that thing in comp is not fun to deal with, let me just say. Don't get me wrong though, it should have been, you know, not bipedal. But overall, my second favorite trio, hands down at a whopping 9.4 out of 10. And ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for, the best starter trio is by far, in my opinion, the Gen 3 starters. So let me start off by saying, other than Grovyle, the middle stages of the starters are kinda lackluster. Marshtomp isn't cute at all and doesn't look cool either. It looks like they were trying to go for another Quagsire, but just failed miserably. And Combusken looks like, well, if you know, you know. But other than that, the Hoenn starters are absolute perfection. Sceptile looks like a freaking beast, and its Mega looks like a Christmas tree that's on something. He looks dope. Blaziken's arms are on literal fire, and he stands on one leg. That's how you know he means business, bro. And the Swampert looks really adorable. I'm not a huge fan of its Mega, but it's not bad by any means. And last but not least, the base evolutions are freaking amazing. Mudkip is one of the cutest things in all of fiction, bro. Trico looks so cool, and Torchic is also so adorable. Oh my gosh, they're so OP. But Sceptile and Blaziken definitely got the better end of the deal in XYZ because that animation was legendary. Overall, I rate them a 9.7 out of 10. I don't think they're a full 10 out of 10 because some of their mid-stage evolutions, but I pray that once Gen 10 comes out, maybe, just maybe, we'll get a full 10 out of 10 evolution line, but who knows. Friends, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments how many points you got down below. And be honest and truthful, because it's just boring if you know, lie. But that's all Yuki wrote, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.